It is great to see you and virtually meet you. How you doing today?
I'm very intimidated by what look like gold records behind your back there.
Okay, well, the background is I used to be in radio before I did television, so I wanted to decorate and spruce up the area.
Yeah,
Before, just a couple of weeks ago, I was sitting in front of like a closet door, so I said I could
right.
do much better than
That's
that.
what I'm doing.
Okay, but see, you know
Well,
what?
hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll get some awards to spread behind me on the shelf.
Cool. Is it fun for you to play the villain?
Oh my God. Is it well to play the villain? Generally, sometimes not. It depends on the script. In this thing, it was insanely good fun. Dick Dastardly is the ultimate moustache twirling villain, and the job was to get in the booth and make our brilliant writer director Tony Savoni laugh. And if he weren't big enough, and he weren't crazy enough, and he weren't far enough off the leash, he wouldn't laugh, and you just keep going until he did. And then, of course, the irony being you can't use that take because he was laughing.
You've done voice work before.
Lots of
How
it, yeah.
different was this experience?
Well, it depends what the part is. So, I'm in things that aren't meant to be fun before. They're meant to be serious or dramatic. I've done lots of video games. I've done lots of documentaries. But, Star Wars Rebels, I was the Inquisitor. He's quite a serious dude. This was meant to be, this is Scooby Doo meets the Wacky Racers. And it's a big emotional adventure as well. That, in amongst all of the stuff that is fun and hijinks and, where there's gags for the parents and gags for the kids, there's also stuff that's truthful and that is meant to be emotional. So it was an entire feast. It was a 5-course meal, and we never ended a session anything other than exhausted, both from the work and from laughing so much.
What are your first experiences with Scooby Doo? Did you watch the TV series back in the day? I did.
I did. Well, I probably watched it in its first incarnation. Someone just told me, I think, although it was in Spanish, so I'm translating badly, that it started in 1969, and I would have been watching it as a 6-year-old because I remember watching cartoons on a Saturday morning, and Scooby Doo was on, and the Wacky Races were on, where Dick Dastardly was introduced, and Muttley, and the fabulous Penelope Pitstop, who was my first crush. And yeah, I remember them. I don't know how much I've watched it in the intervening 50 years, but I saw the movies, which I liked when they came out, and my kids were raised on Scooby Doo as well. And now this is an iteration for the 21st century. It's got Simon Cowell in it. It's got a bunch of very modern zeitgeist pop culture gags, but it hasn't lost sight of what it's about, which is loyalty and friendship and trust and all those good things.
I saw your TikTok. The Lucius Malfoy was. You still have the snake wand?
I do have the snake one. It's in the other room. I didn't bring it in. I'm so sorry.
What was your experience doing the TikTok? I know you did it for a good reason.
Oh,
Let's
well, I
preface
did it for
that.
charity. I did one of the things in lockdown that happens a lot. It's people are very scared and people are feeling very broke and financially afraid. But it's also true that money is dried up entirely to charities, and I do lots of work with lots of charities. So I've made lots of charity videos. I always feel a bit awkward asking people, saying, "Please, only if you can spare." And they said, "Will you do a TikTok video?" And my 2 teenage girls went, "Don't, Dad, please don't do a TikTok video." But I had to do it. At least I didn't dance. I'm told there is a Scooby Doo dance, which has got something like 2 billion views, and I might just have to bust out some moves. We'll see.
I will be watching. Thank you so much for your time. Great talking with you, and stay
Pleasure.
safe, my friend.
And you. Thanks a lot.
Take care.